Okay, we're gonna look into this person's current feelings and what do they love about you. So I just tried to do one and someone took over the reading who pretty much wanted to have their cake and eat it too. So we cut them short and we're gonna do a different one. Let's see what kind of connection this is first off. Let's see what kind of connection this is. Okay, so this is going to be the kind of connection that can stand the test of time. This is going to be the kind of connection where everything's going to unfold in divine timing. They're asking you to be patient. Remember that the best things in life come with patience. Brownies. It takes 30 minutes to cook brownies. Who doesn't love brownies? One of y'all is going to comment how you hate brownies, but... Some of you could have been seeing someone. So some of you could have been dating someone, entertaining someone in your past that didn't see you in their future. They could have not told you this though. Instead of telling you, hey, I don't see a relationship. I don't see me being with you. I don't see A, B, C, or D. They just kind of avoided all of that. This person could have been sending you mixed signals, which could have been the red flags. One day they wanted one thing, the next day they didn't. They didn't know what they wanted, okay? What a faker. What a faker. Okay, so this person could be beating themselves up for how they treated you. Let's get how they're feeling. Sorry, it got hot in here all of a sudden. They're feeling consumed by desire. They're feeling like coming towards you would be a life-changing decision. This is someone who knows that you've been waiting for them to reach out. So this person's like, I know you're waiting for me to make it right. I know you're waiting for me to say something. I know what you're expecting of me. And that could be why they haven't done it yet, is because they're not taking this decision lightly. This is a serious choice. I'm not trying to play with your feelings, your emotions. Yeah, somebody here could be separating from something. Okay. Whether it's a job, a career, a family dynamic. What is this person feeling? I want to see what they're feeling for you. They're feeling like they want to get to a place of peace and balance this out. So they're wanting this relationship to get balanced. There could be an awareness here that there's been lack of teamwork. Someone could have not had the desire to be a team player. That could have been a conscious choice that they made though, was I'm not going to make this a priority. I'm not going to be a true team player here. I'm just going to kind of act like I won the game, walk away, and act like I didn't just stop in the middle. There could have been a lesson here that they needed to learn as well. How's this person feeling for you? Feeling like they want to take a leap or a risk for some sort of change. What's this change look like? Some of you, this person's either wanting to get together, invite you to like a graduation, a baby shower, a celebration. This person could want to reunite with you. The Three of Cups can be a reunion card. If not, this is someone who's wanting to invite you to something. They could be graduating. There could be like a family member having a baby shower, a celebration, could be a barbecue. So there's going to be something here coming up where you're going to see that this person wants to get to a place of peace with you. And they're recognizing that they've not been a team player. The reason they've not come forward is because they know that this is not a light choice. This isn't an easy choice. This is a life-changing choice. And they're feeling really consumed around the fact that they want to come towards you. Somebody here could have been giving you red flags because they were allowing something to block this relationship because they didn't want to let it go. It could have been a mindset. It could have been a way that they were showing up in life. But I do think that you're going to receive an unexpected phone call or text message from this person. I feel like this person's going to be more on your mind the closer that it gets to them calling or reaching out, okay? Feeling consumed around the fact that they want to see you, be with you, invite you. They could be wanting to give you some sense of clarity. Something could have fallen apart in this person's life. Either a family dynamic, a circumstance they got themselves into, a career path could have not been as fruitful as someone wanted it to be. There could be a family foundation that's crumbling and they might invite you to help so-and-so move out. I don't know. Something like that could be happening as well. What does this person want with you? They want to have a communication, again, about them not being a team player. They weren't planning for the future. They didn't care about the future. They could have just wanted to be in control, in charge. They could have also been approaching you from a place of logic. Not wanting to see some sense of maybe sadness and disappointment around a choice that they made, a choice where love was not involved. So this person could have chose not to pursue love, or this person made a choice and they didn't make it by their heart. They made it by their head. So it could have been something as simple as, this doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter that I care for this person. It doesn't matter that I love them or that I like them. It only makes sense that right now, I don't think this is the right choice for me. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my heart out of it and I'm going to show up in this way. This person could have not seen something in the past around their behavior. Now they are. They're wanting to have a conversation with you about it. They're hoping that this can bring you guys closer together, but they're also recognizing that just because something fell apart now, just because they are ready to take action, take accountability, that doesn't mean that it's going to make it right, make it fair, or move this forward. Their ultimate goal is to get to a place of peace, to balance and heal this. Now, again, with patience, I feel like it could have taken some time for you to get here. And again, this could have been someone at one point who looked at you in a logical perspective. Logically, I don't want a relationship. My heart is going to get involved. No, thank you. So you got to go, period. This person could have not told you that though, and that could have been their red flag. There could have been sending mixed signals because one minute they're leading with their heart, the next minute they're leading with their head, and you're like, okay, wait, you're giving me whiplash over here. Which way are we going? Now they're beating themselves up for doing this because they're hoping that what they're going to bring in, you're going to say yes to. But there is a possibility that you don't see them in the same light, that you would see this more as a risk than a leap of faith. Yeah. Ella's driving me bonkers. Me and her has fought all day like sisters. She is giving me the worst headache. This person knows that you might not believe them or you might not trust them when they come in. This person could be a little scared to approach you. That could be for some of you. Because they're unsure what you're going to say, what you're going to do. They have no expectations. You know how if you know someone, you can expect them to get mad and throw a tantrum, or you can expect them to get silent because they're disappointed. It's like parents. As children, if you have a healthy relationship with your parents, you might know, okay, if I do this, this is how they're going to act. My mom might ignore me all night. My dad might scream at me. This person doesn't know what you're going to say or what you're going to do. And that makes it, I think, even scarier. This is someone who feels like they can't stay away from you. Can't keep my hands to myself. I mean, I could, but why would I want to? But this person also feels like you guys have had a challenge of a relationship. We've had a hell of a road. Hell of a road, hell of a ride. We can't stay away from one another, but we really have a hard time figuring it out, making it work. I do see that this person's going to come in and they don't want to play with your emotions. But there could be times where you feel like this person is. There could be times where this person acts in a certain way where they will disconnect, or they will, again, go in between showing up by their heart, showing up by their head, where you're like, okay, wait a second. Are you emotionally manipulating me? Are you playing with my emotions? No, there's just two sides of them. They either show up fully by their heart or fully by their head. They make choices by their heart or by their head. And it's like one day they're fueled by their heart, and then the next 2 weeks, there's a completely different version of them. And you're like, okay, wait a second, who is this? So be aware of that. This person here coming up, that's going to be one of the differences, is how this person approaches life. This person's not manipulating you. They're not trying to get your attention to then leave you crying. They're not trying to play with you. But the way that they show up in life will be very hard to understand because you don't show up that way. So I want you to know that. This person could want to get away with you, go on a trip. There could be something here where you guys are going to end up moving in with one another if that's something that you want to do. But listen to your intuition. There could be something you're going to feel called to do, but you need to listen to yourself. Do I want to go on a vacation with them? Do I want to buy a home with them? Do I think it's best for us to move in together? Again, especially with this uncertainty, if that is one of the issues you guys have, is one day you feel seen, loved, valued, but for 2 weeks you don't, how can you guys find mutual grounds? What would work for both of you? And if you bring it up to this person, what is their reaction when you guys are not on the same page? Because I think that's going to speak volumes on whether or not you guys can overcome this. I do see that you're going to have to work very hard at this to overcome it. I'm seeing that neither one of you want this to end, but I'm also seeing that this person struggles with their emotions. When it comes to them being able to look at you and go, this is what I'm feeling, everything. They might not be able to do that. They might show it in a different way. Maybe anger, maybe silence. They might withdraw. You're going to have to learn your person enough for you to go, oh, you're struggling, and you might not be able to say it emotion-wise, but I know you are because you're doing this, okay? So that's a little bit of advice as well. Someone here could be here in the near future have a little bit of wandering eyes. So be aware of that. Now, if your person doesn't have wandering eyes, they may accuse you of cheating or dating other people because they're really struggling with a challenge. They're really struggling with an internal battle that they're having a hard time overcoming. So let's say that you're not cheating, they're not cheating, and you know it as it's a fact, period. This person might accuse you of cheating or might accuse you of being unfaithful because deep down they feel like they struggle to connect to you on a deeper level, and it's only a matter of time until you find someone who's going to better suit you, and I know you have. So that could be their insecurity coming out, okay? I do feel like it's going to kind of trigger you to be like, wait, it's so disrespectful for you to think that I would do that to you. I thought we were deeper than that. I thought we were better than that. I see that even if you guys have that issue, you're not going to be able to stay away from one another, but I do think you guys need to tackle that head on instead of sweeping it under the rug and it coming back in a few weeks, okay? Yeah, movement forward. Let's fix it and let's move forward. Let's not forget about it so it can come up in 4 weeks. Let's have a conversation about it. You guys could need to maybe take some time with one another, get reconnected. And I mean, here's the thing too. Let's say someone is accusing the other person of cheating. Do you have a fact? Do you know it to be true? Or do you just feel like you know it to be true? And if that's the case, have a conversation and say, hey, listen, this is why I feel this way. I feel this way because of A, B, C, or D. Have a deep conversation about it. And I think you guys are going to see that there's just a difference here where you guys have a hard time being on the same emotional level. And it can be overcome if you're willing to do it. But this can also be the reason you guys break up. Because if you don't understand them emotionally and they don't understand you emotionally and you're not trying to understand one another, it's going to feel like you're in a home with a stranger. And I think the universe is just warning you to not get to that place to where you guys are so disconnected that one day you can't stand them and the next day you're head over heels in love with them. That's high highs, low lows. We don't want to be on that roller coaster, okay? Again, they do want to get to some place of peace, but I think you're going to see some sort of insecurity coming out of this person here coming up. And I think it's going to give you guys the ability, the space, the stage to be able to talk it out and go, okay, so why are you feeling this way? Is it because something happened in the past where that did happen to you? Is it because I showed up in a different way and I was not aware? Is it because it's the truth? Is there a wound being triggered? Are you scared that because some people will say that because they'll say, you're going to cheat on me because you're too good for me anyways. That is an insecurity. That is not necessarily the truth. But if you guys can't talk through that and go, okay, but I wouldn't be with you if I didn't think that you were worthy to begin with. You might be able to talk it out and be like, okay, wait, look at us getting on mutual grounds. So I just think that's the reason why they're recommending you guys talk it out, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to leave it here. See you tomorrow.